And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
The play fake, and it's Darnold. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Darnold now to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they're well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Off of play action, Darnold. And it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They go with now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on third down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Play action. It's Darnold.
And that is caught downfield by Beckham.
A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Here's Darnold. Touchdown! Now Beckham with career touchdown number 6 60.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
He took those miles getting in there to make the play.
The one thing I do know these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. The middle, Amari Cooper is complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
And that's another part that has painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a ball that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he can't find a receiver. He's brought down.
You say I ain't good, big dog?
Remember his first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns on
Like I said, I want good, doctor.
4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one.
You said I ain't good, bro?
Get it for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, the offense down the field longer than you expect.
Darnold throw complete there to Thomas.
You said I ain't good, bro?
He's more than good.
Good looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Want me to go to ODB?
OB. What's the OB?
Take the handoff. Now Darnold. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people.
Damn,
If
that's
you do
good
that
shit,
throughout
boy.
the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one.
Going to ODB, fuck it, bro.
Touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make
Look.
everyone involved on offense
Damn.
pretty happy because
I gotta stop.
that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They snap it.
Oh, I got him.
Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this will be caught.
We did more.
Continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
Got him, look.
Talk about
I'll be
it.
flying down.
He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, you got to just figure out how to play with them, bro. Like your dude was saying, just watch the strings and shit. Just watch people's strings.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
I ain't too bad, Emma. I ain't too bad, though, Emma.
Rick, Morty, Rick, and
Browns
Morty.
drive about to get started. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
No, man.
Look, y'all getting a wide receiver.
No, that's just what it say. Cheated me, bro.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Watson on first down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll go in the box. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Tall task ahead of him here. Needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in the hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11.
Dang.
A nice return there.
My damn dude like that, boy.
And they will take over first and 10.
My dude like that, boy. My damn dude like that, boy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll get it up to the 30.
Good game, bro.
The city always a little extra
Fuck them up.
week 1 and one of our early window games here when week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
Good to score.
It's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone
Sam Donald.
Did it what?
I'm telling you, boy, if I had a good quarterback.
Coaches tell us every single year you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Carolina, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Got Odell Beckham on there.
How did you get there?
Balling on it. Hitting niggas, pulling at everybody at y'all.
Tell my Brooklyn, go see Side Rock, Southside, C12, 911, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thriving. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride, nobody wait. We don't want to
Hey, 71.
Translation.
Exactly.
What? I can never take that much disrespect in here. So, who need this to me? This.
What is that?
It's like, give a story. It's the Bible. Tell a story. She just played that.
if I'm selling, I say, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy than it when yeah, crazy than it when yeah. Got power on my head and my feet. Run up on my man, so you gon' see. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, they still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. These love me and I can't resist them, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping the get peace with this fast. The bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black. On everything I love, try not to brag till you bring it up. Turn a vision, block opinions, and I can get what think of us.